Midnight Drearies.
Now here's a true tale from your old pal Khurt Khave. The forest was alive with the sound of rustling leaves and fluttering wings. The sun had just set, and the world was shrouded in a veil of darkness. But beneath the cover of trees, something sinister was stirring. The Gremlins had come to the forest in search of treasure. They had heard the legends of the Leprechauns who guarded a pot of gold deep in the heart of the forest, and they were determined to claim it for themselves. The Leprechauns, however, were not willing to give up their treasure without a fight. They had lived in peace for centuries, but they knew that the arrival of the Gremlins could only bring trouble. It all began one night, as the Leprechauns were gathered around their pot of gold, singing and dancing. Suddenly, a group of Gremlins appeared out of the shadows. The Leprechauns tried to protect their treasure, but the Gremlins were too strong. A fierce battle ensued, as the Leprechauns fought valiantly to defend their pot of gold. The Gremlins were relentless, using their sharp claws and teeth to attack the Leprechauns from every angle. Despite their small size, the Leprechauns were skilled fighters. They used their magic to confuse the Gremlins, turning them against each other and disorienting them with bursts of light. But the Gremlins were not so easily defeated. They had their own tricks, and they were willing to use them to get what they wanted. As the night wore on, the battle intensified. The forest echoed with the sounds of clashing forces and howling creatures. The moon rose high in the sky, casting an eerie glow over the scene. It was a grueling battle, and both sides suffered heavy losses. The Leprechauns were outnumbered, but they fought with all their might, determined to protect their treasure at any cost. The Gremlins, on the other hand, were driven by greed and desperation. They knew that the pot of gold was their only chance at survival, and they were willing to do anything to get it. In the end, nobody won. The Leprechauns fought bravely, but they were no match for the sheer strength and cunning of the Gremlins. And the Gremlins, despite their victory, did not come out unscathed. The forest was left in ruins, littered with the bodies of both Gremlins and Leprechauns. The pot of gold was nowhere to be found, lost in the chaos of battle. For years, the forest remained a place of death and destruction, haunted by the ghosts of the fallen. The Leprechauns were gone, and the Gremlins had moved on to other places, in search of new treasures to claim. But the memory of that fateful night lingered on, a testament to the power of greed and the consequences of war. And in the darkness of the forest, the faint echoes of clashing forces could still be heard, a haunting reminder of that fateful night. Who really won? Who lost? You decide.